Greetings, seekers of ancient wisdom and keepers of forgotten lore. Welcome back to our sanctuary of the unseen, where the threads of time weave tales of magic, mystery, and profound human connection to the cosmos. Tonight, as the autumn chill deepens its embrace, we delve into a day cloaked in both divine protection and ancient warnings. It is a day when unseen forces are said to be particularly attentive, when prayers carry exceptional weight, and when a single misstep can unravel more than just a moment. It can ripple through your very destiny. Today, the 7th of October, resonates with names that speak volumes. Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary, the Rosarys Shield Day, and in older whispers, the Day of Sacred Beads. It's a time when the last vibrant hues of autumn yield to the deepening shadows, a transitional moment that cultures across the globe have long marked with rituals of gratitude, protection, and foresight. This is not merely another calendar date. It's a crossroads where the sacred and the mundane, the seen and the unseen, briefly converge. At the heart of this day lies a profound spiritual resonance, primarily rooted in the Christian tradition as the Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary. This isn't just a day to honour the Virgin Mary. It's a powerful commemoration of divine intervention and the efficacy of earnest prayer. Believers turn to Our Lady on this day with pleas for health, seeking solace from illness and strength for the body. Farmers and those tied to the land pray for bountiful harvests, for protection against blight and scarcity as winter approaches. Young hearts yearn for true love and a blessed marriage, believing that petitions made through the Rosary on this day carry a special grace. But beyond these personal desires, there's a deeper current, prayers for protection from spiritual harm, from enemies both visible and invisible, and for peace in times of conflict. While the official celebration is Christian, its underlying themes of seeking divine aid, warding off evil, and ensuring prosperity echo ancient pagan practices where protective rites and offerings were common during the liminal season of early autumn. The Rosary itself, a string of beads used for prayer, subtly connects to older traditions of knotted cords or sacred objects used to count intentions or ward off malevolent energies. To truly grasp the significance of the Rosarys Shield Day, we must journey back to a pivotal moment in history, a tale woven with faith, desperation, and what many consider an undeniable miracle. The year is 1571. Europe teeters on the brink, threatened by the formidable Ottoman Empire. A vast Turkish fleet, far outnumbering the Christian forces, advances across the Mediterranean. Fear grips Christendom. Pope Pius V, a man of profound spiritual conviction, understood that military might alone might not suffice. He called upon all Catholics, from the simplest peasant to the highest noble, to unite in prayer, specifically to recite the Holy Rosary, entrusting the fate of Europe into the hands of the Virgin Mary. Imagine the scene. Thousands upon thousands, their lips moving in quiet supplication, beads slipping through their fingers as the combined fleets of the Holy League prepared for battle at Lepanto. On October 7th, 1571, the two colossal forces clashed. The battle was savage, brutal, and for hours the outcome hung precariously in the balance. But then, as if by an unseen hand, a sudden shift in the wind favoured the Christian galleys, scattering the Turkish fleet. A thick fog, then a calm, then a renewed favourable wind, all seemed to conspire. Against all odds, the Holy League achieved a decisive victory, crushing the Ottoman naval power and halting their westward expansion. In Rome, hundreds of miles away, Pope Pius V, though receiving no immediate news of the battle, is said to have experienced a sudden vision, a profound spiritual insight. He rose from his work, went to the window, and announced to his cardinals, "Go, render thanks to God, for our fleet has won the victory." He attributed this miraculous triumph directly to the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary, invoked through the Rosary. It was a victory not just of arms, but of faith. From that day forward, October 7th became enshrined as the Feast of Our Lady of Victory, later renamed the Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary. This history isn't just a dry historical account, it's a living testament to the power of collective prayer, a belief that spiritual shields can turn the tide of even the most overwhelming earthly conflicts, and that the Rosary is a direct conduit to divine protection. The world around us, if we only pause to listen, speaks in signs and whispers, especially on a day as charged as the Rosarys Shield Day. Pay heed, for nature often mirrors the unseen currents of fate. A sudden, unseasonal chill or frost, if October 7th brings an unexpected nip in the air or a dusting of frost, it's a strong omen of a harsh, early winter. Old beliefs say the veil between worlds thins, allowing winter spirits to peek through earlier. Prepare your hearth and your spirit. Birds migrating south in large, hurried flocks. This is a clear signal of an exceptionally long and cold winter ahead. The birds sensitive to cosmic shifts are said to be fleeing a severe season. It warns you to store provisions and fortify your home. Abundance of spiderwebs, especially intricate ones glistening with dew. This intricate lacework signifies a stable, prosperous autumn and a relatively mild winter. Spiders, seen as weavers of destiny, are spinning good fortune for the coming months. A rainbow appearing after a morning shower. While rare in early October, if you witness this, it's an incredibly potent omen of peace and reconciliation after a period of conflict or hardship. The divine promise, echoing ancient myths, a sudden, strong gust of wind that rattles windows or doors, even indoors. This is a sign that unseen spiritual energies are actively at work around your home. It can be a warning to be vigilant against negative influences, or a signal that prayers are being heard and carried heavenward. Finding a single perfect rose petal, especially red or white, a rare and auspicious sign, directly linked to Our Lady of the Rosary. It foretells a period of unexpected grace, love, or spiritual healing coming into your life. The Rosary's blessing is upon you. If a candle flickers unusually, burns with an exceptionally bright flame during prayer, this indicates that your prayers are being heard with great clarity and are powerfully directed to their intended purpose. Your intentions are aligned with higher forces. Household and financial omens. Breaking a rosary bead or finding a broken string of beads. While seemingly negative, this is often interpreted as a sign that a period of struggle or a difficult spiritual challenge is coming to an end. The old burden is broken, making way for new protection. However, it also warns against complacency. A broken shield needs repair. Unexpectedly finding a coin, especially an old one, on your path. A clear omen of impending financial gain or a solution to a money problem. The earth itself is offering you a blessing, a small treasure to signify greater abundance. A clock or watch stopping suddenly without a clear mechanical reason. This isn't always negative. It can signify a momentous change or a pause in your life's trajectory, urging you to reflect and reevaluate before moving forward. Time itself is asking for your attention. A sudden, sweet, inexplicable scent of roses in your home. This is a classic sign of the presence of the Blessed Mother or benevolent spirits. It signifies spiritual comfort, protection, and a blessing bestowed upon your dwelling. The night of October 7th is said to be a potent time for dreams, a period when the veil between our waking world and the realm of subconscious insights thins, allowing messages to filter through with unusual clarity. Pay close attention to what your soul whispers to you in slumber, for these dreams can be powerful guides or cryptic warnings. Dreaming of a rosary or rosary beads. This is profoundly symbolic. If the beads are whole and in your hand, it signifies spiritual strength, protection, and answered prayers, especially those related to peace and guidance. If the rosary is broken or tangled, it may suggest inner turmoil, a need for spiritual introspection, or a warning that your faith or protection feels fragmented. It calls for renewal and recentering. Dreaming of roses, especially red or white. Roses, intrinsically linked to the rosary, carry deep meanings. Red roses often symbolize passionate love, vital energy, or profound sacrifice. White roses represent purity, new beginnings, healing, and spiritual enlightenment. A dream of many roses suggests abundance, blessings, and emotional fulfillment. Dreaming of water, clear and flowing. This is a positive omen, representing emotional cleansing, spiritual renewal, and a clear path forward. If the water is murky or turbulent, it may signal emotional distress, confusion, or unseen obstacles that require careful navigation. Dreaming of a battle or conflict. Given the historical context of Lepanto, such a dream can be quite literal, reflecting internal struggles or external challenges you are facing. The outcome of the dream battle might mirror your potential success or failure, urging you to prepare or seek spiritual aid. Dreaming of harvest or gathering, this points to the fruits of your labour, rewards for efforts, and the bringing in of abundance. It can also signify a time for introspection, sorting out what is valuable and letting go of what is no longer needed. Dreaming of an animal behaving unusually, e.g., a domestic animal speaking, a wild animal approaching calmly. Animals in dreams often represent our primal instincts or hidden aspects of ourselves. An unusual animal encounter can be a messenger from your subconscious, or even, some believe, from the spirit world, offering guidance or warning about an impending event. The specific animal and its actions will provide further clues. Those born under the celestial influence of October 7th are often seen as individuals blessed with a unique blend of spiritual depth, strategic thinking, and an inherent drive for justice. They are often characterized by compassionate and protective nature. They possess a natural empathy, a deep understanding of human suffering, and a powerful urge to protect the vulnerable. Like the shield associated with this day, they often become a source of strength and comfort for others. Insightful and intuitive, they have a keen intuition, often sensing underlying currents that others miss. This allows them to navigate complex situations and offer profound advice. They might even possess a touch of clairvoyance or a strong connection to dreams. Determined and resilient, when faced with adversity, they exhibit remarkable strength and persistence. They do not easily give up, especially when fighting for a cause they believe in. This resilience often stems from a deep inner faith or philosophical conviction. Seekers of truth and justice, they have an innate sense of fairness and a strong moral compass. They are often drawn to fields where they can advocate for others or uncover hidden truths. Strategic thinkers, much like the strategists of Lepanto, they possess a mind that can analyse situations, plan effectively, and foresee potential outcomes. This makes them excellent problem solvers. Potential challenges. Sometimes their strong sense of responsibility can lead to taking on too much, leading to burnout. Their deep empathy can also make them vulnerable to absorbing others' pain. Learning to set boundaries and practice self-care is crucial for them. On this spiritually charged day, we also celebrate those who share their names with revered figures and ancient traditions. In the Christian tradition, October 7th honours names such as Sergius, a name of Roman origin, meaning servant or guardian. Individuals bearing this name often embody loyalty, responsibility, and a strong sense of duty, much like the guardians of faith. Bacchus, while often associated with the Roman god of wine, this name here refers to Saint Bacchus, a martyr. Those named Bacchus on this day might carry a hidden strength, an ability to find joy even in adversity, and a resilient spirit. Justina, meaning just or fair. Those named Justina often possess an innate sense of righteousness and a desire for balance and truth in the world. They are often seen as pillars of integrity. Mark, from the Roman praenomen, Marcus, possibly meaning warlike or consecrated to Mars. On this day, Marks often exhibit leadership qualities, determination, and a pioneering spirit. Leontius, a name of Greek origin, meaning lion. Individuals with this name are often courageous, strong-willed, and possess a regal bearing, capable of standing firm in their convictions. Let's focus on Sergius. A Sergius, born or celebrated today, is believed to be imbued with a quiet but formidable strength. They are often the silent pillars of their communities, offering unwavering support and wisdom. They possess a deep sense of commitment, whether to their family, their beliefs, or their craft. Like an ancient sentinel, a Sergius often stands guard, protecting values and traditions with a steadfast heart, though they may rarely seek the spotlight for their efforts. Now let us turn our attention to the sacred practices, the actions that connect us to the timeless wisdom of the Rosarys Shield Day. These are not mere superstitions, but conscious acts designed to align our intentions with benevolent forces, seeking protection, blessings, and clarity. The sacred recitation of the Rosary. Goal: to invoke divine protection, seek intercession, and foster inner peace. It's believed to create a spiritual shield around you and your loved ones. What you need: a rosary. Any material, though blessed ones are considered more potent. A quiet space and a focused mind. When and how to perform. Ideally, perform this ritual in the morning, at noon, or in the evening as dusk settles, when the veil is thinnest. Find a peaceful spot where you won't be disturbed. Hold the crucifix and make the sign of the cross. Recite the Apostles' Creed. Then pray 1 Our Father, 3 Hail Marys, for faith, hope, and charity, and 1 Glory Be. Begin meditating on the mysteries, specific events in the lives of Jesus and Mary, choosing joyous, sorrowful, glorious, or luminous mysteries for the day. For each decade, a set of 10 small beads. Announce the mystery, then pray 1 Our Father, 10 Hail Marys, and 1 Glory Be. Conclude with the Hail, Holy Queen. Text of prayer. Example: Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. What to do after? After reciting the Rosary, spend a few moments in silent reflection or meditation. Thank the Divine for listening. You may leave the Rosary in a sacred space in your home, near a window, or under your pillow for continued protection. The spiritual energy generated is believed to linger, acting as a benevolent ward. Ritual of home blessing and protection. Goal: to cleanse your living space of stagnant or negative energies and to invite blessings, peace, and protection into your home, creating a sanctuary from the outer world. What you need: holy water, blessed by a priest, or you can use regular water and imbue it with prayer. A small branch of a protective herb like rosemary or cedar, a white candle, and a clear intention. When and how to perform. This ritual is best performed at dusk, as the light fades and the unseen forces begin their dance. Light the white candle in a central room. Dip the herb branch into the holy water. Starting from your front door and moving clockwise through each room, gently sprinkle the water while softly reciting a blessing or prayer. Text of blessing. Example: by this sacred water and by the grace of the Divine Mother, I cleanse this home of all shadows, all fear, all discord. May peace reside here, may love flourish here, and may divine protection shield these walls and all who dwell within them from all harm, seen and unseen. So mote it be. What to do after? Allow the candle to burn safely for at least an hour, symbolising sustained light and presence. Place the herb branch above your front door or in a significant doorway as a visible sign of protection. Open windows for a moment to release old energies, then close them to seal in the fresh blessings. The harvest gratitude and offering. Goal: to express gratitude for the abundance of the season and to ensure continued prosperity and good fortune in the coming winter months. It honours the earth's bounty and acknowledges the cycle of giving and receiving. What you need: a small basket or bowl. Items representing the autumn harvest: apples, gourds, nuts, a few grains of corn or wheat, a small amount of honey or wine. When and how to perform. This ritual is best done either at sunrise, welcoming the day's blessings, or at sunset, giving thanks for the day's bounty. Arrange the harvest items aesthetically in your basket or bowl. Place it on a dedicated altar, a windowsill, or simply a clean table. Pour a small amount of honey or wine into a separate small dish as a direct offering to the earth spirits or benevolent deities of abundance. Text of gratitude. Example: spirits of earth and sky, ancient mother of abundance, I offer my humble thanks for the fruits of this season, for the warmth of the sun and the nourishing rain. May this bounty continue, may my storehouses be full, and may the wisdom of the harvest guide me through the coming cold. Let this offering be a token of my gratitude and a promise of shared prosperity. What to do after? Leave the offering out for a few hours or even overnight. You may consume the harvest items yourself, sharing with loved ones, or following older traditions, scatter some grains or small pieces of fruit outdoors for the wild creatures, thus extending the blessing of abundance. Culinary traditions of the Rosarys Shield Day. Food in its essence is not just sustenance, it's a profound expression of culture, comfort, and connection. On the Rosarys Shield Day, culinary traditions often lean towards warmth, heartiness, and simplicity, reflecting the transition into cooler weather and the need for comforting, protective nourishment. Apple and berry-based dishes. As it's peak apple and late berry season, these fruits feature prominently. Think baked apples with cinnamon and honey, apple crisps, or berry compotes. Apples especially are seen as symbols of knowledge, longevity, and healing, offering a subtle protective quality. Root vegetable stews and soups. Hearty stews made with root vegetables like carrots, potatoes, parsnips, and turnips are common. These dishes are grounding, providing warmth and sustenance, symbolising the earth's deep reserves as winter approaches. They are often seasoned with herbs known for their protective qualities, such as rosemary and thyme. Simple bread or rolls. Many traditions emphasise baking simple, homemade breads or rolls. Sometimes these are baked in specific shapes, like a cross, or with a sprinkle of blessed salt, to invite blessings and ward off hunger. The act of baking itself, nourishing the family, is seen as a protective ritual. Rosewater-infused sweets. In a subtle nod to the rosary and the rose, some families might prepare light desserts or drinks infused with rosewater, like a delicate rosewater rice pudding or a sweetened rose tea. This adds a touch of the sacred to the mundane, inviting a gentle, loving energy. Warming beverages, hot cider, spiced teas, or even a simple cup of warm milk with honey are favoured. These drinks not only warm the body, but were also believed to soothe the spirit and provide internal protection against the chill of the season, both physical and metaphorical. Just as there are actions that invite blessings, there are those that, on a day as spiritually potent as the Rosary Shield Day, are believed to open doors to misfortune, discord, or spiritual vulnerability. Heed these ancient warnings, for the consequences of transgression are said to ripple far beyond the immediate moment. Do not engage in disputes, arguments, or unnecessary conflict. Mystical reason. This day is consecrated to peace and protection. Engaging in strife is believed to attract negative energies and discord into your life and home, actively counteracting the protective blessings meant for this day. It tears holes in your spiritual shield. Consequences. Arguments initiated today are said to fester and grow, leading to long-lasting animosity and deep rifts in relationships. You may find yourself constantly embroiled in disagreements, unable to find calm or resolution. Do not gossip, spread rumours, or speak ill of others. Mystical reason. Words carry immense power, especially on days when the veil is thin. Negative speech creates energetic pollution that not only harms the subject but also binds the speaker to that negativity. It offends benevolent spirits. Consequences. Engaging in gossip today is believed to bring about swift and potent karmic retribution. You may find yourself the target of similar rumours, or your own reputation could suffer unexpectedly. Misfortune could befall those you spoke ill of, returning to haunt you. Do not ignore the needy, refuse a plea for help, or be intentionally unkind. Mystical reason. This day emphasises compassion and intercession. Turning away someone in genuine need is seen as a rejection of divine mercy and an act that closes off your own channels of blessings. It weakens the very fabric of communal protection. Consequences. Such acts of callousness are believed to invite scarcity and hardship into your own life. You may find yourself in a similar position of need without assistance, or experiencing a profound sense of isolation and regret. Do not engage in extravagance, wasteful spending, or excessive indulgence. Mystical reason. Autumn is a time of preparing for scarcity, of gratitude for what has been gathered. Wastefulness on this day disrespects the spirits of abundance and signals a lack of appreciation for the earth's bounty. It offends the principle of balance. Consequences: those who are wasteful today are said to experience unexpected financial setbacks, losses, or a general sense of depletion. Your resources may dwindle, and you might find yourself struggling where you once had plenty. Do not start major new ventures or make significant life-altering decisions without deep prayer and contemplation. Mystical reason: while a day of protection, it's also a day of reflection and seeking divine guidance. Rushing into new paths without spiritual consultation or seeking blessings is akin to sailing into a storm without a compass. Consequences: ventures begun hastily today are believed to be plagued by unforeseen obstacles, delays, and eventual failure. Decisions made without spiritual alignment could lead to unforeseen negative consequences and prolonged struggle. Do not borrow or lend significant sums of money. Mystical reason: this prohibition often relates to maintaining clear energetic boundaries and avoiding entanglement in others' financial karma, or allowing your own to become entangled. It's about protecting financial stability. Consequences: borrowing today is said to lead to prolonged debt and difficulty in repayment, while lending could result in the money never being returned or straining relationships due to financial disputes. It can create an imbalance that drains both parties. Do not lie, deceive, or act with cunning intent. Mystical reason: honesty and truthfulness are paramount on a day dedicated to spiritual clarity and divine intercession. Deceit creates energetic knots that bind you to falsehood and distort your perception of reality. Consequences: lies spoken today are said to be quickly exposed, bringing shame and loss of trust. You may find yourself trapped in a web of your own deceit, with severe repercussions for your reputation and relationships, and a heavy burden on your conscience. Do not sweep dirt or debris out of your home after sunset. Mystical reason: sweeping dirt out after dark is a common prohibition in many cultures, as it's believed to sweep out good fortune, wealth, or protective spirits, along with the refuse. On the Rosary Shield day, it could be seen as sweeping away the day's blessings. Consequences: doing so is believed to invite scarcity, loss, and misfortune into your home. You might find money problems arising, or a general feeling of emptiness and bad luck pervading your living space. Do not neglect your spiritual practices or intentions. Mystical reason: this day offers a unique opportunity for spiritual growth and protection. Neglecting it is not just a missed opportunity, but an active turning away from benevolent energies, leaving oneself more vulnerable. Consequences: a lack of spiritual engagement today is believed to leave you exposed to negative influences, a feeling of aimlessness, and a general decline in your spiritual well-being, making future challenges harder to overcome. Do not leave your home unblessed or unprotected. Mystical reason: given the potent energies of the day and the thinning veil, it's crucial to ensure your personal sanctuary is guarded. Leaving it vulnerable is like leaving your doors open to unwanted guests, both seen and unseen. Consequences: an unprotected home on this day is said to be susceptible to negative influences, arguments, or even minor misfortunes. You may experience a feeling of unease or unexplained disturbances within your dwelling. As we draw this journey to a close, remember that ancient wisdom isn't about fear, but about respect. Respect for the unseen currents, for the power of intention, and for the profound interconnectedness of all things. The Rosarys Shield Day offers us a chance to fortify our spirits, protect our homes, and align ourselves with the highest good. May your path be blessed, your spirit guarded, and your heart filled with the quiet strength that comes from understanding the whispers of the universe. Until next time, may the ancient ways guide you.